Vegas came out with the win totals for each team in college football for the 2024 season. And in this series, I'm going over every team and telling you if that team's going to hit the over or the under. In this part, as you can see, we got the Georgia Bulldogs. Their win total is set at 10.5, which probably for the majority of people, that seems pretty disrespectful. I mean, most people say they are the clear-cut number one in the country this next year. So if they're the clear-cut one, they should go undefeated or at most just have one loss. So their win total should be at 11.5 like it was last year. But if you know this page, you know I speak facts on Georgia, and their offensive weapons are looking pretty suspect this next year, at least for Georgia standards. Their defense, line of scrimmage, and even Carson Beck will be great, but the weapons this last year were lacking, and they're only getting worse for this next year. But hey, they're still dominant, so let's look at their schedule and see where they can win these games, or more like what games can they potentially lose. So all the games I circled are basically lock wins, but then there's some other teams on here that you're probably thinking, oh, they'll definitely win, like Clemson, potentially Alabama, Ole Miss, and Tennessee. But there is a reason why this team's win total is 10.5. Teams like Ole Miss, Texas, Alabama, and even Clemson aren't too far behind Georgia, or like Ole Miss and Texas, I think are ahead of Georgia, or at least on the same level. Then you have teams like Alabama and Tennessee. If Nico pops, Tennessee could be competing for the SEC championship like they did 2 years ago. And hey, DeBoer doesn't lose, and Milroe can be a beast. But personally, I would not bet on this line. I think there is a reality that they go 10-2, but that's probably their floor. Personally, just stay away from this line.